What do you need to buy to start using plugins and recording your guitars in a digital audio workspace? Let us talk about it. So there's two conversations you need to have with yourself when you're considering even buying these things. So first of all, what are your goals with what you're about to invest in? Like, is your goal to learn audio engineering? Is your goal to simply record your own songs? Or is your goal to just play guitar through it? And conversation number two is, do you want to work through Windows, PC, desktop, laptop setups, or do you want to work on Mac OS, MacBook computers? There are obviously many benefits to Windows. There are many benefits to Mac. Do your own research, but if you already have, let's say, a desktop PC, I don't see why it's not worth giving it a shot to record your music on there. So let's talk about what you need for a Windows PC. The very first thing you should buy is some audio interface. What this does is it converts your guitar signal, your mic signal, from analog audio into something digital that you can feed into your computer. And from your computer, you can control the bit depth, which essentially is the dynamic range. You can control the sample rate, which is essentially the frequencies that you're sampling into the digital realm. And you control many more things such as input delay, output delay, driver type, whatever the fuck you want to control with it. So the reason I keep showing this on screen is because this is the cheapest starting one you can find used. I personally paid 75 Canadian dollars for this at Long McQuaid. You just gotta look hard enough. Don't buy Behringer, don't buy some silly shit, please. Next conversation you want to have with yourself is, do you want to record into headphones for all your engineering and guitar playing, or do you want to work with speakers? The more affordable options, obviously, headphones, but long term, if you want to learn engineering or just for your own taste, you might want to invest into some speakers. So there's a couple really good budget speakers. I'll mention a few right here. So first, the Mackie CR3, I believe, and second, the KRK Rocket 5 and the KRK 3. All of those are perfect for bedroom use. All of those are perfect for basic learning of engineering. I have the Adam Audio T5Es and a set of home theater speakers, along with a bunch of sets of headphones because I engineer, I don't just play guitar. For those that try and convince you that Reaper is not free, let me show you what to do about that. So I'm launching Reaper, and blah 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 is gonna tell you this. So people see this and they get terrified. They're like, oh no, I need to pay for Reaper. But here's the thing. You can keep clicking, still evaluating for literal decades, and you can very clearly still save all your files. You can very clearly still use a DAW, and that's just how people use it for free. So Reaper is the go-to free DAW. However, Ableton's my main, and if you're a Mac user, you're probably going to start with GarageBand or Logic, up to you really. Now this next step is going to apply to Windows users only. You're going to have to download the corresponding ASIO driver. What this is it's an audio driver to let your interface, also known as converter, transform your analog audio into digital audio. This ASIO will dictate everything. This will be like your big master settings that you're gonna have to mess around with until you figure out a spot where your PC is at its top function and your delay isn't too big. On Mac, you don't have to deal with any of that bullshit. So it's so user-friendly. It's so simple. Anyways, let's get to talking about guitar plugins and plugins in general. So if you've been engineering for, I don't know, a little bit of time, you know there's an infinite realm of free plugins. Yeah, you just gotta look hard enough to find the correct plugin for free, because I guarantee there's always a free version, and if you want to challenge me on that, just tell me a plugin that you only know the paid version of, and I'll show you a free version. So the reason I'm talking about free versions is because Neural DSP, everyone knows Neural DSP, it's expensive. So I'm gonna mention three companies to you. First, Audio Assault. They give you so much free shit, and it's so cool, it's so easy to mix in, it's so easy to play guitar with. But here's the thing, for a subscription, you get their entire catalog. It's something like $7 Canadian a month. Otherwise, you're just stuck with a couple amps. Next up is gonna be IK Multimedia. This actually gives you a lot of different amplifiers with a lot of physical products you buy. For example, if you buy the Focusrite Scarlett, you can go to their website and activate a bunch of plugins that you will get for free instead of having to pay for them. Well, last one I kind of want to mention is just doing your own research and finding other plugins. I believe the NAMM modeler, whatever it's called, that's a free plugin, and then you can get like any tone out of that. And on some final notes, if you want to get into audio engineering, you should first of all find a good mentor on the internet somewhere. And second of all, just stay consistent. It's a really long learning process. It's a really difficult learning curve. Everyone's gonna have different struggles, different strengths. And me personally, I went to an audio engineering school, I went to a music business school, I had internships, I did real life gigs, I currently master for an income, I do a lot of work in audio. So if you want to do what I do, just start as soon as you can and just spend as much of your time as possible just learning the arts. Anyways, these are the basics. I hope this starts someone's audio and music career, if anything. That would be the best outcome here.